to the Candid Conversations podcast, a podcast about mental health for teens by a teen. And in today's episode, we will be exploring sleep. And I have my good friend Reyna here.
Hey.
So before we dive in, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, what grade you're in, what you do outside of school, and what made you want to talk about sleep today?
So I'm same as you, a rising junior, and I do a lot of things outside of school. I like to think I'm an active person in the sense of, like, I have a lot of hobbies. Not hobbies, but, like, things that I'm interested in. So whenever I get the chance to, like, take advantage of, like, opportunities, I love doing that outside of school. So, I mean, that also directly affects my sleep because I have too much to do.
Yeah, especially, like, with school, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
These teachers, yeah. So I think a lot of, like, things get pushed around, and so sleep is usually what gets sacrificed. Like, it's the quickest, like, I usually tend to prioritize other things before sleep. So.
Yeah, and that's totally understandable. I mean, we all have, like, our own obligations and things like that. So let's just start very simple. How has your sleep been lately? And not only just a check-in, but, you know, it's also directly related to mental health. So
right. Sleep, depending on what, like, pace life is going at. Like, if it's during school, I mean, obviously it's, like, on and off between, like, final season versus, like,
oof.
Like, you know, when midterms are coming up or those things, like, usually sleep isn't really thought of as much versus, like, if you have the time, like, after a break or, you know, a little bit of time to warm up to the school year and like, the weeks coming ahead, I think sleep is, I mean, it also helps us, like, learn more. It kind of gives us a clearer thought on, like...
Yeah, and you also, like, you grow so much when you sleep. Well,
yeah.
I didn't, but...
Right. Yeah, I think it's really important. It's just that we're in such a... I guess our generation is in, like, the college rat race where, like, we're all just trying to, like, make it. So, like, all the pressure and stuff as well is, like...
I bet.
Building up.
Yeah. So when you're not sleeping, it's kind of harder to regulate your emotions and cope with stress and harder to feel like yourself. Does that resonate with you at all?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sleep, also, if you're not sleeping, I can say from experience, you just feel foggy. Like, I'll stay up late and I'll be like, oh my gosh, like, I don't even know what I'm, like, looking at. Like, I'm trying to read and I don't know.
You're kind of in that, like, delirious stage.
But then when
like,
you
fever
wake
dream.
up, but then when you wake up, you don't feel, like, any better. You feel more groggy or more tired, and it's just not really, like, especially, like, on a school night where you're trying to do that, it's not really the best.
Yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of kids and people in our age group and generation would relate to that. I mean, the CDC's 2023 Youth Risk Behavior Survey found that 78% of high school students are getting less than the recommended 8 hours of sleep, which is not good because, I mean, like, you need sleep for everything. It's important, like, for your body to grow, for your mind to grow.
Yeah, and I think for our, like, especially our age, the teens, we just have so much on our plate, but we still want to balance, like, school and, like, you know, extracurriculars, but also, like, friends. Like, your relationships with people matter, too.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, lack of sleep can, you know, obviously lead to, like, emotional stress and, like, strain. So, I feel like that's also...
and then there's, like, the whole balance between school and life, like, that work-life balance. Of, like, okay, I have things to do, but, like, I also want to enjoy my time as a teenager, and
it's a constant race against time. Yeah.
Yeah. And the American Academy of Sleep Medicine recommends 8 to 10 hours of teens, so most of us are running on deficit, which, I mean, I usually get, like, 7 to 8 hours. Over the summer, I really try to fix it. Doesn't always work out.
I feel like
but that's not like a personal failure. It's
no, yeah,
systemic.
Right. I feel like it's just a cycle. You can never really, unless you fully put, like, all your strength into, like, okay, like, I'm going to start 8 hours of sleep. Like, no matter what, I'm stopping everything that I'm, doing and just going to bed at, like, what, 9 o'clock, 10?
Yeah.
Like, unless you really make that happen. Like, recently I've been trying to sleep, like, max at 12. Like, it's not linear. It never really has been.
Yeah.
But, like, some days...
It fluctuates.
Right. Like, some days I'll be like, oh, well, I have to finish this assignment by, like, what, 1 o'clock? So then I'm like, okay, well, let me get it done. Or not 1 o'clock, like, by 12.
I was going to say 1 o'clock.
But it's going to run until 1 so that I can turn it in the next day. Or, like, something where it's, like, I just have to get it done because I don't have enough time tomorrow. Then that sucks, but you got to do what you got to do. So, like, as long as you have, like, an ideal goal or, like, if you can't really work with, like, a vague goal and you just have to have, like, one, like, no matter what, 12 is my end, then,
Yeah.
it is what it is, but...
Yeah, which kind of sucks that we somehow end up in this position of it is where it is, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have, like, a specific night routine? Not really.
I mean, I try, like, I make sure I pack my bags before. I hated that like part. In the morning, I really hate mornings. I hate people in the mornings. I hate, like, everything in the morning. Like,
ouch.
It just everything irritates me. So if I'm looking for,
not a morning person.
I get so stressed out. And so, like, the little maybe 5 minutes that it takes to put my laptop or my pencil case or, like, if I'm charging my laptop.
Those are 5 minutes you could also be sleeping.
Thanks. Thanks. But
you're
welcome.
Like,
I think in general, like, if you it's like the small investments that'll help you later.
Yeah.
Like, 5 minutes isn't gonna, like, kill me. So, like, as long as I have my as long as my 5 minutes is spent towards something that can help me later, like, ease me into the morning or make my morning less miserable, then that's like my usual routine.
That's a good routine. I should look into that.
Yeah, the 10-step skincare routine really isn't going to help me either, so try to narrow it down as much as possible.
Yeah. So can you walk me through, like, a specific night where lack of sleep really hit you? And, like, not just physically, but, like, emotionally, mentally, kind of like a time where you remember thinking, like, I can't do this because I'm so exhausted.
I mean, I've had more than one. Like, I've had this happen more than once. I can remember, this isn't really, like, it didn't, like, shake me up. I was just kind of, like, startled. Mm-hmm. I think it was for one of our graduations. I can't remember if it was 6th grade or 8th grade.
8th.
Yeah, but I stayed up really late because I had class the day before, or, like, something where I was up late doing something I actually had to do. Mm-hmm. And then my, like, things that I wanted to do for myself for that graduation got pushed till, like, later. Like, it wasn't prioritized. So, like, I was like, I want to do my nails. Like, I want to have something where I look back and look good. So I was like, whatever, like, it's fine. Like, one night isn't going to kill me, right? And so I stayed up, and then it was way past, like, what, 4 or 5 a.m. And I was like, okay, well, that's great. I ended up not sleeping, but
So you, like, you didn't even sleep between, like, 5 and 7?
No. It was bad. And so, but then, like, I had to wake up for 7 because I wanted to wear my kimono for my graduation. Like, I wanted to wear that. So I was like, I mean, my mom knows, like, it takes a long time and she has to help me too. So
yeah, it's put it on.
Yeah. So between, like, 5 and 6, I put on a face mask just to, I was like, well, I look dead. I'm dry.
Oh, no.
So I put one on and I took it off, and I remember looking, because my desk has, like, a mirror right in front of it. Mm-hmm. I looked straight at my mirror, and I looked yellow. Like, I looked like I had jaundice. I was like, what? What happened? Yeah. Like, I literally looked flushed. And then, like, maybe 2 minutes later, I looked pale. I was like, oh, okay, great. I don't know if my eyes are, like, deceiving me or, like, if I'm genuinely, like, bad. But there was no time to stop. I was like, okay, well, whatever. I'll just chug water, and I'll go on about my day. And so after the whole ceremony, we had lunch. I think it was 8th grade. Because,
8th grade?
Yeah. We were.
Oh, yeah, because we went out to lunch together.
Yeah. And I got back home, and I fell asleep. I was going to take a nap. I went on my bed at 3.
Is this when you slept for like 16
Yeah.
hours?
I went to bed at 3 and I woke up at 7 a.m. the next morning. I was like beyond shocked. I was like, what? Wait, because I opened my phone and I'm waking up. I'm like, oh. And then it says 7 o'clock. And I was like, oh, I only slept for 4 hours. That's crazy. Like, I'm surprised I didn't. And then I look at the top and it says, what does it say?
Like Saturday?
No, it says Friday. 'Cause I think it was like a Thursday. It says Friday, 7 o'clock. And I was like,
is it the next day?
no, but I was like, I think my phone's bugging. And I was like, Mom.
Did you look outside?
No, well, yeah, but it was like the time where it's still bright because it was summer. So it's still bright outside. So I was like, oh, whatever, it's 7 o'clock. Like, I can still eat dinner. I'm like, whatever. And then I woke up and I look at it. It's Friday. I'm like, Mom, my phone's bugging. It says it's Friday. She's like, because it is. I was like, oh my God, no way. No, there's no way. But I genuinely don't think I've ever slept that hard. And, like, I've never had a crash where, like, it just... And, like, also our graduation was, like, right after... I mean... It was like what? Not even like a week after finals. Like it was like
it was like finals and then like graduation.
Like, okay,
it's like
celebrate.
back to back.
No, it was not it. But no, that was like really bad. And I mean other days too. Yeah. Like especially during finals season as well. Like especially for us students, like I don't know about
when you're in high school. It's so much worse.
I don't know. You know, obviously everyone's final schedule isn't the same, but for ours, it's like 2 per day or 1 per day. And when, especially right now with our new schedule, like where we have to, unless we move it around, of course.
What's the new
but
schedule?
The
2 finals per day.
Yeah, we used to have 1 subject per day, which was way lighter.
That was so much better.
On the load. And I mean, now it's what, like 2 per day?
Yeah, it's 2 per day, and it's like 2 hours of finals, and then your 2-hour lunch, and then another 2 hours of finals. Yeah, and it's a lot. Like, it's a lot,
especially if you have to study for 2. Like last year, I had Chem and English on the same day, and I thought I was gonna die because, like, as much you want to prepare.
Oh, I had Chem and English on the same day.
Yeah, like you want to have. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Hello.
Never mind.
You want to put equal amount of strength into both of your studies. Like you can't really just be like,
you can't like study for one and like not for the other.
Like I really pushed, like I studied for Chem like a lot, and then English got pushed. I literally wrote my like note packet. What is it called? The final packet.
Oh, the review.
Yeah, like that we could take into the test during lunch.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, because I didn't have time. I was like, Chem was.
I did that too, though. Yeah, but I think just because I got lazy,
prepare, right? But like, I was like, so backed up, and like that night, I think I crashed on my bed because the next day I didn't have anything. So then,
because of how the schedule was.
Yeah. So then I was just like, and like you can never really put your full strength into it.
Yeah.
Especially when you're lacking sleep.
It's hard. Yeah. It's really, really hard. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much sleep deprivation can mimic depression.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because like generation too, yeah.
Especially, yeah. Yeah, like there's low energy and irritability and just like the feeling of just like the burnout that comes with it.
I think I get burnt out a lot. Way more than I thought I would, and way more than I'd like to.
Do you feel like you get burnt out when you're tired more than when you're not as fatigued?
Not even that. I think it's just the constant dread of like what's to come, especially during the school year. I think my burnouts come... I know October is, like, my hell month. Like, I can't get through. It's, like, right when teachers are, like, okay, like, you should be getting into the rhythm now. Because it's, like, when school
is, like, picking up.
It's, like, okay, like, you should... It's already been a month or 2 since we started. Like, you should be used to this now. And then, boom, midterm. I'm like...
Yeah. And then it's, like you blink, and then it's that awful 3-week period between Thanksgiving and winter break.
Oh, yeah. And, like, I remember this so, like, clearly. I think October of 9th grade year, so last year, wow,
that was almost 2 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, my grandpa passed in September, and that was like already school had started. I'm like, great, yeah. But so I had to leave for a week. 1 week was all it took, and I flew back to Japan with my parents, and I, like anyone would do that, you'd think. Yeah. And obviously, like, the teachers that I had luckily were so nice about, like, time and like, oh yeah, like just make sure you turn in your work and we'll give you time, or if you need help, like come see me and I'll help you work through it. Like
that happened.
Yeah, like my English teacher, like she ended up, I think she canceled one of my quizzes. Like it was like a vocab quiz, but she was like, you don't even have to do that. It's dumb. And then another one was like,
I love it when like the teachers notice and realize that like,
and they empathize with you.
Yeah. Like especially like when their empathy and sympathy pull through, and
sure. It
makes such a difference.
It makes you feel more like less of like a teacher to student. Like you just feel connected more as like a human.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think she, like, even for one of my, it was a dumb quiz. It was really dumb. It was about like how to write a title. Like how to write a title, meaning like what to italicize and what not to, or what to bold. In a writing.
I feel like we did that in like middle school.
Yeah, but it was just like a recap thing.
Yeah.
She was like, it's fine. Like it was like 2 pages of it, of like differentiating what's italicized and what not. But she was like, let's just do it together. So I went to her office and did that. Like I was already so tired. I was on the verge of tears every 5 seconds because I was like, oh my gosh, I have like 20 missing assignments.
Yeah.
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah, and then also like on top of it all, jet lag.
Right. But it's also like school doesn't stop.
Yeah,
it's not gonna stop. So
I would love if we could just like press pause for a second. If there was like a in real time pause button,
I wish.
I feel like I would abuse that power.
Too much. Me too. I think though, like especially, I mean, I was literally only gone for a week. It didn't like, I mean, I took stuff home, but one of the days out of the 5 days that I was gone was the 9th grade breakout, where you guys, we weren't even at school. Like kids, they were doing bowling, they were, bonding and whatnot. Like that's fine, but 4 days is all it took for me to get so off balance. And like, to like, I remember looking at my portal and I was like, it was like more than 20 assignments. And like, because you get pushed back, it's like a domino effect of like, okay, well the next assignment's, pushed back.
Yeah, like I have to do what was due back then, but now I have to do what's coming forward.
Yeah, and I think they were, I mean, obviously they tried to
accommodate.
Yeah, but they also
kind of,
because we were freshmen, they already tried to like get us going. Like they didn't really ease us in. They were like, okay, run, like go. So we were like, okay, like yay.
How did that affect your sleep in correlation with your mental health?
That was like I think because I had to move around so many tests and quizzes, because I rather missed the material or I was already caught, like I was already falling behind. Like I remember, that's why I associate October with like my hell month, because I think I had a quiz or a test every day for like 2 weeks, just because it was between quiz, test, and like I was like pushing things back, moving things around, and I just it literally felt like I was in an endless cycle. And the tests are obviously worth a ton.
I think it's like 40% of your grade,
depending on the teacher. Yeah,
so, and the class, of course, like honors is weighted more,
right? And so it was just like a whole endless like cycle of like just like it was on repeat. And so I think somewhere around like November or like close to December, I had finally gotten back into my rhythm of like, okay, like I'm finally catching up on my work, like I'm done. And then finals came and I was like, great. Yeah. So I'm back.
And then your sleep gets ruined all over again.
And I think that time my grades were way more important, or at least I prioritized them more. And I was like, more than now. But I was so caught up by like the fact that like I'm not gonna make it, especially like if I don't do it now, and if I can't study more, like time is money, literally. Like I need to get this done now. Yeah. And
100%.
I mean, I'm trying to get out of it, but still my mindset is like sleep it's not a waste, but I'd rather study 5 more minutes than sleep 5 more. Or I'd rather do this a little bit more than sleep.
Yeah, and even, like, for our age group, it's so important, especially because, like, during puberty, your circadian rhythm shifts.
Right.
Like, your whole, like, your body clock, your internal clock, it's all over the place. And there's, like, as like real science behind that, and it's biology. It's not really something that you can always control.
Right. And I don't think we really noticed that either. I think
it just kind of happens.
Yeah. Like, obviously, from an outside perspective, I'm sure everyone notices, or, like, your family members, if you're, like, a little snappy, you know, because you maybe didn't get a good night's rest, or, like, something where, like, you can't really tell, but you just feel like you're in the endless cycle of, like, okay, well, now school, now this, or if you do sports, okay, practice, and then homework, and then studying, it's a lot.
It is, and it gets, like, really, really heavy.
Right. And so by the time that you lay down, like, majority of the school year, the second I hit my pillow, I'm out. I'm knocked out cold. Yeah. Like, I can't even take a second to, like,
and it sucks because, like, you can't even control it. It's, like, it's just, like, you know, we all, like, our brains and our bodies, like, everything is developing. And so beyond the biological standpoint, what else do you think, like, steals your sleep? Is it homework, your phone, anxiety, something else?
I think a lot. I think all of that.
All of the above and more.
Yeah. Like, genuinely, I mean, obviously, aside from what we said about studying, like, your relationship with your friends and, like, your relationship with people in general changes so drastically during this period. Because, like, you're finally, like, figuring yourself out. And, like, you're trying to, you know, like, we're still growing. Yeah. But, like, with our society, I guess, we're kind of... Yeah. I think there's a trend of people being pressured to act more mature or act more adult-like right now, like, especially. And so people may stay up late to, like, you know, or, like, they might wake up early no matter what time they sleep because they have to straighten their hair, or, you know, that's not new. We've been doing this. This is, like,
I wake up much earlier than I need to put makeup on in the morning.
Right, but, like, it's the pressure and, like, the whole, like, it's so normalized.
Kind of like societal pressures too, of, like, oh, you know, like, look presentable when you leave the house,
and it's so I genuinely,
it's hard.
I think people who, I have so much respect for the girls who wake up and have a full beat of makeup at school. I could never be like that. I never put together like that.
It's a superpower, honestly.
Right. But I also think that's also really damaging for not only you, because what are you without that makeup, or what are you without, like, if you're so tired, you wake up, you overslept, then what? You know, like, you can't really.
And for some people, it's just part of their routine. It's like how they are wired almost. It's like, okay, this is part of my routine, and I'm if with that. I know for me, when my routine gets disrupted, it in my head, it's like the worst thing that could possibly happen. Even for my night routine, it's wobbly. The time is wobbly, but what actually takes place always stays the same. It's like, brush my teeth, get into my jammies, and wash my face, and call it a day, or a night in that case.
Yeah, some days, like, even, like, if I'm too tired to take my makeup off or something, I'm just in bed.
Will you sleep with your makeup
sometimes on? Like, I literally, or, like, if it's a long night, and I just can't get myself to take the extra 10 minutes to take my mascara off. Because sometimes those 10 minutes
are like you're just so, like, even mentally, like, tired too. Yeah.
It's just not. Yeah. I usually call it, like, a headache. Like, you get a headache after a certain point of, like, you staying up so late that, like,
absolutely.
Especially in, like, silence, it feels heavier at night. It just feels.
That's why I put music on.
Yeah.
I have to fall asleep with music, which kind of brings me to the next thing. Do you think your phone contributes? And this is, like, absolutely zero shame. I feel like we've all at some point have doom scrolled, and then we looked and we're like, oh my god, it's 3:27 in the morning, I should probably go to bed, and we're like, one more video.
I think the quick pace of, like, scrolling, and
just because, like, it's so easy,
and the short, like, span of it. I mean, we all know our what is
attention
it called?
spans.
It's very short now.
Very short.
So I think that also contributes to, like, schoolwork and stuff, where we're so wired to, like, be on the go and so quick with our actions that, like, if we take our phone, pick it up during like, while we're studying or doing homework, oh my God, like 30 minutes passes by, like,
Yeah,
out of
and
nowhere.
it's like
Yeah.
that. It's so quick and easy, which is why for me it's like, I kind of hate that I have to fall asleep to music because that requires me to go onto my phone and open the music app and like play my rain sounds.
I really can't. Like, I know.
It just can't be silent for me.
Yeah, I know like, a bunch of, like, I know experts and, like, the news and whatnot. Like, everyone says, like, don't use your phone an hour after you wake up and an hour before you
go
sleep.
to bed because of the blue light.
Yeah, no. That's not going to happen. So sorry. I don't think I can physically take that much time off without having to be on the go. Like, especially right now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, one last assignment, and then I'm going to go to bed. That's like a 15-minute gap between me putting my phone down and going to bed. Or, like, I need to set my alarm. But,
Yeah.
like, you're already done. Like,
yeah. Well, would you consider it like a habit? Like what's the worst sleep habit that you've had?
taking, like, ginormous snaps. Like, I'm such a nap person, but it doesn't help that I'm also a heavy sleeper. Like,
you are the heaviest sleeper.
We all know this. But I think it's, like, very, like, I'll get back from school. I'm already, like, groggy. I don't want my parents asking me a million questions about how my day was. Like, I frankly don't care.
Does it kind of feel like jet lag a little bit? Because, you know, like,
oh, yeah.
if you don't sleep during the night, then you're going to want to sleep during the day.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of on, like 2 sets of 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, and it doesn't even help that, like I'll come back from school, sleep for, like, 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, a big nap, too. You're supposed to take a 30-minute power nap, and that's supposed to fuel you.
Oh, you are?
30 minutes is the prime, like, the ideal time for, a nap. Maximum, like, 45, I think. Because that's, like, the perfect amount of time of, like, you sleeping and then getting re-energized.
Yeah.
But
it's like you're recharging. Like, when you go to charge your phone, you don't charge it to 100. You charge it to, like...
80.
Well, I was going to say 75. But, yeah, you know, you charge it enough to the point where it can last you for the rest of the day or the night or whatever you're doing with it.
Yeah, but it doesn't, like... This is just me, but I'm such a night owl as well. I love getting into the zone at night. I don't know, something about the sunlight hitting my room doesn't make me want to study. Doesn't make me want to study.
I feel like I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah, like, I can't study in the brightness. Like, if there's sunlight coming through my window, I feel like I should be doing something else.
Really?
Because I've associated at this point night time as the time where I lock in and, like, study.
Your condition.
Right. Versus,
all that
like,
conditioning.
You know, the day, like, at this point I might as well consider myself, like, a night
nocturnal.
Owl. Yeah, literally nocturnal, because I can't function, or I can't, like, the other day I was trying to do an assignment, and it was due the next morning, and I was like, well, great, fantastic. Yeah. And I started, and I knew it was long, but I had just procrastinated, and I had other stuff to do, and, like, I prioritized going to the gym, and
yeah, you know, as you should, because, like, in the end, like, self-care is
right
trumps everything.
But
sleep is part of that self-care.
Right. Sadly, I didn't take account of that one, but I ended up starting the assignment at, like, 11 o'clock.
Oh no!
At night, and I finished at 3. And
it took 4 hours.
Oh yeah. It was a whole final. So. Oh my god. Yeah. So I think it was just, like, I mean, thankfully our generation is, like, with our generation's technology, like, we're able to take it wherever and do it whenever.
Yeah, like, remotely.
Right, which is
just, like, kind of helpful. But then you don't really have an excuse.
Yeah. But also, like, you know, it fits in everyone's schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think there's no shame in knowing what your rhythm is. Like,
absolutely not.
Like, when you work the best, but also keeping yourself in check and, like, figuring out, okay, I really can't go past this time.
Because it kind of
you know,
like, I think really ruins your mental health too, because it's like, just sleep in general is so important for, obviously, like, re-energizing, but then if you think about it, it's like, for me, I know that when I am in, like, a very big, like, kind of party environment, I get mentally tired too.
Your social battery drains to, like...
My social battery can last me a good, like, hour and a half, and I'm out.
Right, I'm tapped out.
And for me, sleep kind of not only refuels my physical energy, but like my mental energy.
Yeah, I think you have a clear sense of like surrounding and like everything of like, you know, how you have a better grasp of like what's going on around you, and like even if it's just like in a social setting where like everyone's talking, you still have more of like a you're more aware versus like just like staring into blank space. Like you definitely,
which I don't think neither of those situations can really help anything. So let's talk about what does help, but not in like fix, like not because it's not really something you can fix. It's just something you can improve.
Right.
So what is one thing, big or small, that has genuinely made a difference for you?
In my sleep or in...
Yeah.
I think... I don't even know how to describe it. I can't sleep at this big age of, 16? I can't sleep without a pillow, like, holding something. I've just been conditioned to do that. And so
It's normal.
I bought... actually, I didn't buy it. My friend gave me a weighted pillow for my birthday.
Oh, my God.
And so...
I love that.
Yeah, and so if I'm sleeping and I'm like, wow, I'm like restless, like I'm just like rolling around doing nothing, I'll put it on my stomach or on my chest and something where like it's kind of weighing me down. Like that's why I really want to invest in like a weighted blanket. I know you have one.
It's actually like one of my favorite purchases.
Yeah, I think
is a weighted blanket.
It's really
because it feels like a big hug. I mean, not only does it keep you warm, but like it feels like a big hug. And for me, when I am feeling like really anxious or like super overwhelmed, which sometimes is a result of lack of sleep, I just want a hug.
Right.
And that weighted blanket will give you a hug, and it will not complain.
Right. I think it's I mean, really just finding what makes you the most comfortable and the quickest way to really get you settled. Like, especially because we're in such a like fast paced like
it's like
society.
one after another after another.
Like just to like take maybe 10 minutes to like wind down and like not enjoy the wind down is so important. But just like to like, okay,
I'm a big
like,
fan of that.
Reflect on your day maybe. I know some people journal at night.
Guilty. I'm the biggest journaler.
I can't journal to save my life.
Really?
I can't.
So good for you.
I know.
Or so they say.
I know. I know it's like to help. I'm sure I'll be like in my 40s being like, wow, I should have been doing this sooner. But I really can't do it right now. Like, I can't get myself to.
And you know what? I mean, it's like at the end of the day, it's whatever helps you individually and like your mental health. So have you noticed sleep or the lack of it kind of affecting your mental health and like your mood or your ability to cope with anxiety?
I think you just feel really groggy. That's just me, but I really feel like tapped out of everything. So then I just end up complaining the whole day. Yeah. Like I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Like, like during classes, I'm zoning out. Like during,
which I feel like can put a lot of stress on you too, because then it's like, oh my God, I missed everything.
Yeah. And like, I mean, also us as teenagers, I mean, people in general, but like we tend to compare ourselves to literally everybody around us. So,
it's so unhealthy, but I feel like we're all so guilty of it too.
Right. So like if I, maybe see someone who's like, oh yeah, like I got a full
13 hours of sleep last night.
Jail.
Which I wish.
Yeah, just like don't talk to me then. Yeah. I'm gonna suck all of your energy. Like it's not. It's really just the
Yeah, and there's facts there too. I mean, there was a 2019 study in Nature Human Behavior that showed sleep deprivation significantly impairs emotional regulation. Which
fair point.
I feel like which totally makes sense, because it's like I don't think I've ever heard someone say, "Oh, I didn't get much sleep last night, but I'm so happy anyway." No, you're so like just like physically, and for me, I get very mentally exhausted, and I need a crash.
No, like I can't. This is really mean. Not mean, but when I wake up and go to school and I see people who are like genuinely happy to be at school from the get-go in the morning, ruins my mood for the whole day because
it's like, why can't that be me? Why can't I get that much sleep?
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
But also, like, why are you happy? Like, not why are you happy, but like,
you're getting up so early.
Yeah,
you're gonna
be
there
energized
all day.
I'm like so jealous that you're able to like be.
Oh yes.
Like I can't.
I'm jealous of the people who are like so on top of their work and still get sleep. Like people who are in like 17 million APs and like 35,000 honors and they do extracurriculars and they have like family obligations and somehow they go to bed at 10:30 and they wake up at 8 and they're like so just like energized.
I think we're at the age where we like are learning
like that.
Yeah, we're learning our own rhythm. We're learning what works and what doesn't work. Yeah. And like
I feel on that circadian rhythm too, because we're all still going through puberty. Like we're still growing.
We're not fully grown.
Huh?
We're not fully grown at all. Like
I am.
Height wise. But you know, there's a lot of growth
on the outside.
And yeah, like we have so much like even our food affects us, or like if we're only eating like what sugar, which
I understand like the whole it's like an energy boost, but it gives you that energy boost for like an hour and then your sugar high goes down or your sugar rush goes down. Well, then you
crash after, which is worse.
Which is probably
and like, we're all on what caffeine. I see like at least 10 people in the morning holding a Celsius or a coffee. Guilty of the coffee part, but
me too.
Like, I'm always holding a coffee.
Me too. I think I've had a coffee like at least 2.
Yeah, but like
one like every day.
But like also just to like the fact that we need caffeine to power through the day instead of like our natural like
instead of like actually feeling energized from sleep.
A little boost is fine, but I think
like you shouldn't be dependent on it. Yeah.
That's why I also because I'm not scared, but I don't want to rely on it. I try not to.
Yeah, because it's not healthy for you either.
Really, it's. I mean, also like our schedules and stuff. Like, sure, if you need a little boost and you know maybe before a game or something you get some sugar, that's fine. But
because it's short term, but it shouldn't be something that you're relying on to hold you through the entire day. From let's say you wake up at 7 and go to bed at 11, it shouldn't have to last you for that many hours.
Yeah. And I mean, like, sorry to the people who are doing this, but if you're getting a pack of Sour Patch Kids at 10 a.m. just to hold you over until lunch, like, you're gonna crash by lunch.
You are.
And then the repeating cycle of like, oh my god, I'm home, I'm tired, I'm gonna get something to eat, and then like it's just a repeating cycle, and like sleep can never. I don't think I felt
nothing can replace sleep.
Right,
is the big thing, and then it's like also nothing can replace what sleep does to your mental health, whether it's like a positive or a negative change.
I don't think I've ever woken up like even if I'm getting like 12 hours of sleep, I've never like woken up and been like, wow, like I'm like so fully excited, energized. Right, like I'm so excited to start the day. No, like it's.
Do you think that's because you're not a morning person?
Not even that. Like even if I have something exciting in the like throughout the day, I just feel like wow, I'm groggy.
Yeah.
Like it's just not. I don't think unless I really get it together and like I mean, obviously with the summer right now, like we have time to like. Or at least while we're filming this. Well, we still have the time to, take a moment and breathe. We have a little more
free time.
Right. Versus, like, when we're constantly...
I think the summer is, like, so healing for people, too. And, like, when people talk about seasonal depression, I feel like that also has something to do with your sleep. Because during the school year, you're not getting much sleep. And the CDC links insufficient sleep in teens to have higher rates of depression. So I feel like sleep even links to your seasonal depression.
I think like even this is like a personal preference obviously, but my favorite like season is winter. I just love
because your birthday.
It's my birthday, but it's also like we're finally getting like closing off the year. We're finishing it.
Yeah, the calendar year at least, but we're like getting like really like stuck in the mud with school, and we're getting deep into the school year and then, at that same time.
Also,
it's very
as much as I love sweater weather and like finally getting cozy, the impending doom of having finals week at the end of December, like,
I
it's
mean,
just
this year
like,
they did it differently, which was even worse.
yeah, and you
They
feel
did it after winter break,
that was
which
dumb.
I hated.
But
I did not like that.
the constant like feeling of like falling behind, so then you instead sacrifice your sleep to make a friend.
Absolutely. Okay, let's end on a happy note though. If there's one thing you could say to another teen who's struggling with sleep and feeling guilty about it, what piece of advice would you give?
I mean, I might not be your best soldier, but you know,
it can be anything, like even just like having a steady routine. I mean, I know that's the advice I would give.
I think a steady routine, but also don't feel guilty because we're all still figuring it out. We're still young.
Yeah.
I tried to think that. But like we're still, you know, we have an excuse right now still of like we're still figuring it out. Versus like later on in life we might have more pressure of like you're 40, get it together. Like no, like we're still young, like we're still figuring it out. Obviously our rhythm is still different. Like we have different pressures from like family or, you know, school, like relationships too. Like not even just like friendships, like romantically. Some people are
some people have boyfriends, girlfriends,
whoever they like, I guess. But it's just a lot of, you know, figuring yourself out, but also like don't feel too rushed to do it. We're still young.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I mean, part of the whole figuring it out also means your sleep.
Character development.
You're doing great.
Well, she did. Yes.
All right. Well, if this episode resonated with you at all, please make sure to come back and see what else we have and share it with a friend. And thank you so much for stopping by. We'll catch you next time.